All right, guys, this is your day 2 of the Sketchup House. As you can see, this is what you should have already been done. You should have had a door, 4 windows, added a fifth window on top, and then you have a pitched roof. Now here's the next step we're going to go to. So for Wednesday, we need to install a chimney. So what we're going to do is go to the left side here, click on the line tool, select the line, and then what we're going to do is go up to the top here and place it on the edge, and you can see the line is blue. Okay, that means it's going straight up and down. Now watch what happens if it's black. The line is not straight, it's crooked. So we can erase that if that happens, or simply go to undo up here. Let's try this again. So make sure you have a good angle on this so you can see it. Here's a pencil on the edge, go straight up, it's blue. And then we're going to make one next to it. And you can see when it gets to the very top, there's 2 little circles that appear. Okay, so I made a mistake here. If we zoom in, you can see I didn't put that on the edge. So that happens. So we'll do undo real quick. Be careful when you're placing the pencil lines. Make sure it's right on the edge. It's blue, and as you can see, it's perfect right there. I'm going to go up a little higher. And it wants to connect. So change your angle if this happens. Okay, what I mean by that is simply go like this and change your angle so it doesn't catch on to the things below, like the building of the roof. Okay, go back to the pencil, connect the 2, and now you can see that there is a part of a chimney. Then we go down to the push-pull tool, click the top one, and we pull it backwards. Okay, now that does not look like a chimney, but watch what happens. We bring it back, and that's a pretty tall chimney, but I like it. So I'm going to do the erase to erase these 2 tools. These 2 lines, I should say. Okay, so now that we have a chimney on there, it cannot be on the edge. It has to be in the middle of your roof. So that's how you do it. That's the view of it. The next step is building a pool in your backyard. Okay, so guys, I don't care how big your pool is, but I want you to dream big, okay? So there's different kinds of shapes you can make. You can make a circle pool. So what I like to do is go on the top here, and I'm gonna click a rectangle pool. And let's see what happens here. Okay, looks pretty good there. That is a really big pool, and I want a big pool. But what I also want too is I want to put in a jacuzzi in the corner of it here. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to put a rectangle inside here. Let's have a big jacuzzi there. Okay. So you can see there's 2 different steps there. And actually what I'm going to do before that is this. I'm going to erase that, because one thing I forgot to do is we need a pool edge. So we go back here to the push-pull, and then click the bottom one here where it says offset. This way we have the pool walls. Okay, make sure they're appropriately the right size. And we have the pool walls there, you can see that. And then I can put it in my jacuzzi. I think I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to have it come out here. And so it's going to be kind of in the middle. It looks kind of like a sports court a little bit, but it's not. Okay, and then what we're going to do is this. We're going to go back to the push-pull, and then we're going to bring this down. Okay, and then we're going to bring this up. So you can see this is slightly above the ground, and here is where we're going to have the jacuzzi. But remember, what we need to do is this. We have to put an offset inside there. You do not have to have a jacuzzi. It's totally fine if you don't. But I want to add some detail to mine. Go to offset. I'm sorry, that's scale. Here is offset right here. And we're going to place it inside here. So there's a pool inside of a pool, which I think is really interesting and really cool. I'm going to go to push-pull again and bring this down so people can actually sit inside there. Okay? Now, eventually we'll put water in there, but that's fine. But I also want to put in a diving board. So I'm going to move over here to this side from this angle. And what I'm going to do is this. You know, you don't have to put your pool that close to your house, but you can. It's totally fine. I probably wish I hadn't done that, but that's okay. I can always select everything and move it by clicking this, putting a box around all of this, it turns there, and I simply move it to the side. Just make sure you don't put it above ground. Perfect. Okay, now that that's done, let's do this. We go back one step. Okay, we go forward one step. Okay, so there's our pool. We still got some blue lines on there. We're just gonna ignore that. I'm gonna take the little hand tool from the bottom one and bring it over. And don't worry about those blue lines, guys. They'll eventually disappear. Okay, so on the side of the pool, I'm gonna put in a diving board. So it's a series of rectangles. Okay, so I'm gonna put a rectangle here and there. And you can see that's below ground, but that's okay. Then we're gonna put another one here to there. Okay, so watch what happens. We do a push-pull on this segment, and then in the middle segment, we're gonna bring that up too. And you can see it says offset limited to 2 3/16, because what they're trying to do is keep them the same height. So you can simply go above that and fix that if you'd like to, like that. You just have to double click it. And I'm gonna move this all the way against the pool there. And you can see the scale of this is really big. And so what I'm probably gonna do is this. I'm gonna delete the back part of this box right here because I don't need all these pieces. And you can play with this to see how you like it. And as you can see, I have a hole opening here, but it's totally fine. Go to the rectangle tool, select it, and this is called healing the face. And there it is. It takes that away. Now let's see if we can erase the middle line. We can. Great. So now there's the other part of the swimming pool is I'm going to put in a rectangle for the diving board. So we're going to put it right here. Like that. And then I'm going to do a push-pull. And you can see how far it sticks out. Now, if you think that diving board's too big for the pool, it's kind of big, but you know what? That looks pretty nice. So I think we can keep that. That's one way to make a pool. Another way, let's say, for example, obviously we don't need to color anything yet, but what we can do too is make a circular pool. Okay? And then if we do that, we simply want to do an offset on that also. Maybe you want a circular pool. Maybe you want to have different shapes in your pool. Okay, so remember, use the offset tool. And it makes perfect lines. So I made a mistake there. I'm not sure what I pressed. Let's try it again. Oh, I did the scale one. I'm sorry, guys. Offset's that one right there. And I got rid of my pool. Let me put another pool in. I'm going to this one, offset. And then you can make the edges here. Okay, and then all you have to do is do a push-pull and bring down the side of the water here underground. So that's going to be underground. Okay, then you can put a diving board there. So let me go for a top view real quick. So I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to go up like this. You can kind of see the top view. I am going to do a different size shape here. I'm going to do one more. So I'm going to grab a rectangle first. And I'm going to make a square. Okay, when you see that that line is going across on a diagonal there in blue, and it says square, that means it's a perfect square. Okay, this is what I'm going to do next. I am going to get my pencil. I'm going to select it. I'm going to start in the midpoint. I'm going to go right to there. I'm going to go right to there. Okay, and then I'm going to go right to there. And let me see if I'm doing this right. Go right to there, and then right to there. So you can see, guys, I made a star. Okay, so what's so great about a star? I like the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, so I'm simply going to do this. Erase the interior lines. And you guys can see that that star is not perfect. That's okay. Okay. And then I'm gonna undo the outside lines also. So you have a special design that you want to make. Be creative with it. And then obviously we need to do a push-pull on this also. Let's go to push-pull tool. I'm sorry, before we do that, we need to go to offset so we can do some edges. Okay. Looks pretty good. Let's go to push-pull. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. The water is going to go down. And guys, eventually we're going to color everything. Okay, so there are 3 different kinds of pools you can make. The star was kind of cool to make, but remember you must put in a diving board whatever pool you make. And guess what? That is all we're doing for Wednesday. So their house should be in front like this. It has the chimney. It has a pool. It has a diving board. I showed you some different shapes there. All right, guys, that's it for today.